If you've been doing TikTok Shop for affiliates and your views and sales look like this, but you want them to look like this, then this is the video for you. I'm going to be revealing a number of different tips that are going to help you to really supercharge your views, supercharge your commissions, and make you a much better TikTok Shop creator. Without a doubt though, if you are new to this TikTok Shop game, you've not actually been uploading that much content, I'd highly recommend you to check out the free training that is below this video, because it will teach you the very basics of how to get started, how to upload content, and how to start seeing results as soon as possible. Okay, so let's now get on to my top tips for how to supercharge your views and your TikTok commissions. The first is that you test. Now, the easiest way that I can kind of get this point across is if you imagine a scientist in a lab, right? They're trying to come up with a cure for whatever disease. They don't just have one go with different potions, see that it doesn't work, and then just start from afresh or start looking at another cure for something completely different. They change the different components of what they're doing, and they play around with different experiments until they find the solution. And that is exactly what you need to do with TikTok. So many people, when they're uploading content, will look at the views, look at the sales, see that they're poor, and then just go, nah, that product's not working for me, that video didn't work for me, I'm just going to start afresh. But the secret is that you look at your analytics for your video, so you see where people are dropping off, where people are watching until, and then you test different styles, right? So just to put this into perspective of how important testing is, I uploaded 2 videos to my TikTok account. They were both identical. The only difference was that the first 5 seconds was different. I was testing a different hook. And one of the videos got around 5,000 more views and generated me a load more sales than the other one. And it was literally the same. And you know how long it took me to do that second video? Literally about 3 minutes, because all the work had already been done before with me writing the script, filming the B-roll, and so on. So I can't stress this enough. Whenever you upload a piece of content to TikTok, you should not see that as a single piece of content that you're never going to use again. You should reuse it, but change bits about. So you could change the first 5 seconds, you could change the hook on the screen and then the way that you say the initial hook. You could change the energy, you could change the style of the video. So maybe the first time that you upload a piece of content, it's faceless, you don't show your face at all. And then the second time, it's you talking to the camera, but you are reading the same script, okay? And then once you've uploaded, I would say at the very least, 5 different pieces of content that are testing the same script, the same style, that's when you can really analyze, see what works, and then start to capitalize and scale on that style. As you may have seen from my last YouTube video where I spoke about making faceless content, when you are filming B-roll, so that's content that goes on top of you in the background talking, like what I'm doing now, that can take time, right? So it does not make any sense whatsoever for you to film B-roll, use it in a piece of content that doesn't get any views, and then never use it again. You should be reusing that footage as much as possible, testing what works, what resonates with viewers, and what gets you sales. One of our coaches in Honest Creators is Viral Market, and he said to me that he posted a video of him demonstrating a sweater or something that barely got any views whatsoever. But rather than forget about the video, delete it, and move on to something else, he changed the hook, the first 5 seconds, because he thought, actually, maybe the original video didn't have that much of a captivating hook. He changed it, that was the only difference, and that video now is on like 6-7 million views, and it's generated him thousands. So point number 1, if I haven't hit this one home hard enough, is just to test the heck out of your content. And don't worry that you'll get a violation from TikTok for uploading unoriginal content. I'm not saying to literally upload the exact same thing with a different description. I'm saying change the content itself, but very subtly, like literally the first 5 seconds, or maybe, you know, like a random bit in the middle, or swapping the ordering around. Just test until you find something that works. The next way to increase your views and your commissions is to simply increase your volume, so the amount of times that you are uploading per day or per week. If you look at all of the big accounts, just like Viral Market, you'll see that those guys are uploading 3 times a day at the very least. And it's just like with my previous tip there, it's not brand new content. A lot of the time they are reusing different pieces of B-roll and even the same script, but they are testing, they are doing as much volume as they can in the hope that at least 1 or 2 uploads per week go super viral. Now, TikTok is very much a game of volume. And the best way that I can describe this as to why it's good for you to do is pretend that you are a baseball player, right? You are in the top league and you are professional, you're awesome whenever you hit that ball. But sometimes when the ball gets flung at you, you're gonna miss it, right? Just like the big professionals do. But the more you practice, the more swings that you have against that ball, the more chances you're going to have of connecting, hitting a home run, and just taking home some insane commissions. Now, scripting, filming, editing, and then uploading 3 different pieces of content to TikTok every single day sounds bloody exhausting, doesn't it? But there's a smart way to go about this, and this is what all the big creators do. It's to batch film. So what you need to do is literally block out 2 hours of your day on like a Saturday or Sunday and just say to yourself, I am going to write all my scripts for this week, right? So 7 days worth of scripts. And that doesn't mean that you need to write 21 scripts for 21 different products. Remember my first point about testing different styles. So what I would recommend is that you think of 7 different products that you've got around the house or that you've got samples for, and then you write a script for each of those, and then you can use something like ChatGPT to give you different variations of it or to make different suggestions with different hooks. Once you've had the practice of doing that, then it really shouldn't be taking you longer than 30 to 40 minutes to get those scripts ready. And then for the remaining time that you've got in your 2-hour block, you can do your filming and then you can do your editing, which again does not need to be Hollywood effects. It just needs to be super simple stuff where you cut out any mistakes, you cut out any pauses and breathing and stuff. You add captions and then you save it to your phone, ready to be uploaded throughout the week that's coming. I'm not kidding you when I say that that is pretty much what the most successful TikTok shop creators are doing. All you have to do is look through their accounts and see that they're using literally the same scripts, even sometimes the same pieces of audio. They're just testing different styles and they're combining testing with volume in order to get some super duper results. Now, if you can't find the time and commit to posting 3 times a day, then don't worry. Just aim for something like once a day, or just aim for something that is more than what you are currently doing. Just go back to that baseball analogy. The more swings that you can actually have against that ball, the more practice that you can get, the more chances you have of hitting a decent one, going viral, and then making some really nice commissions. Even though it's tempting to promote any product that you get sent for free on TikTok Shop, that doesn't mean that you should, right? If you want to make your TikTok Shop affiliate careers as successful as possible and you want to earn the most commissions right away, then you need to be promoting products that actually have a good chance of going viral. So my top tips for what products you should promote are those that have already sold at least 1,000 units, which you can check by going into the TikTok Shop description page and looking above the price point. I would also only recommend promoting products that have a 4-star rating or above, are priced sensibly, so are not super duper expensive versus what you could get on Amazon, because realistically, whenever somebody sees something on TikTok Shop, they're probably going to check the price on Amazon as well. So if the price is similar, it's all good. But if Amazon's currently having a sale and it's a lot cheaper, then it's something that I would skip. Of course, you should also be checking that the amount that you're going to be receiving for promoting the product is actually worth getting out of bed for. So in my view, that would be a minimum of 10% or £1, $1, right? Some brands out there are super tight. They'll be doing like 2% with like 10-cent, 10p commission. In my opinion, it's not worth it. Even if you go super viral and you sell 1,000 units, you're going to be getting like absolutely nothing at the end of the day. So make sure that you always check that. And then finally, make sure that you check that the product that you're looking at is currently generating sales. It's currently getting views for other creators that are promoting it. Because if it's not, it was probably something that was trending or fashionable or going viral however many months ago, and it's currently not at the moment. So the way to check that is to pull up the affiliate dashboard, scroll to the bottom, and there TikTok will be showing you all of the videos that have got significant views and made decent sales for the shop within the past week. So that's the quickest, easiest way if you already know what the product is. But if you haven't got an idea of a product to promote at the moment and you're like, I just want to find out what's going viral right here, right now, my suggestion is to use a tool like Kalo Data or Fastmoss. So I'll put discount links for those in the description box below. They're super easy to use. All you do is you go to Kalo Data, you then go onto the product tab, and it will show you all the products that are the top sellers within whatever time period you specify. So I would recommend doing 7 days or 30 days. Once you click into any product that you like the look of, straight away you can see all the key facts that I spoke about being really important. So how many sales have been made, the commission rate, and so on. But most importantly, you'll see all of the videos that have been getting views and making sales. And those are the ones that you should be using to guide you as to whether you should be promoting the product that you just found right now. One big reason that you should be looking to promote products already going viral that a lot of people don't appreciate is that the conversion on those products is way higher. And that's because if you think about it, a TikTok user is going to be scrolling through their feed and they will see a video promoting something like this tablet and they might go, oh, that looks kind of interesting, skip, right? They'll skip onto another video. And then 10 videos later, they'll see another one talking about the same. And the more that they see it, the more that they're like, oh, hang on, like this is going viral, other people must be buying it, maybe I should get one too, right? It kind of, obviously there's a lot more like considerations and things that play into it, but it's retargeting. So if you can join the party, you're kind of letting other creators' videos introduce the idea of the product to whichever TikTok user it is. And then eventually when people start to see yours as well, you never know, the conversion could be the highest on your particular video, making the sale pretty easy to do. Versus just promoting a random product that no one else is talking about. It just means that someone might see it and go, yeah, that's kind of interesting, but whatever, I'm not going to buy it now. Skip, and that's it. You've lost the sale. My next tip for achieving top commissions is that you don't reinvent the wheel. Don't overcomplicate things by, as a complete beginner, sitting down with a blank sheet of paper and just trying to attempt to write a hook, a script, a call to action with no guidance whatsoever. My recommendation, if you're brand new, if you've not really had much practice doing this, is that you leverage what is already working and you effectively reuse it. So find videos that are performing very well for the product that you've got and copy them, right? If you feel uneasy about copying them word for word, which you shouldn't do, because that's what 90% of people on TikTok do, then my guidance is to get the video, get the script from it, and then just tailor it effectively according to your speaking style or the way that you want to present things, right? I've tried that many times. I've seen loads of people, including members of Honest Creators, try that with my scripts and it works, right? Why change what is already working on TikTok? If you see a video that's got loads of views and it's doing really, really well for commissions, which you can verify through tools like Kalo Data, then honestly, just copy it. Now, again, let's go back to the Kalo Data tool. What you can do is go to the product tab, find the product that it is that you're looking to promote, click into it, and then find a video that's done really well that you think, oh, I think I could do a better job than that, or at least the very same. And then once you've clicked into it, Kalo Data will literally give you the script for it, which you can click at the top. Or if you don't want to do that, or if it's not working, or if you just haven't got Kalo Data but you still want the script, you can use something called Talk Audit. And I'll put the link for that on the screen now, where you literally paste in the URL, you press retrieve, and then it will just give you the entire script. Now, here is a top tip from me if you don't want to copy it word for word. Get ChatGPT to help you make it better, or help give you 5 different variations when you are testing your different styles, right? So all you do is go to ChatGPT, paste in the script that you got from that tool that I just said now, and say, please, can you rewrite this, make it better, make it more compelling, make it a bit more obvious about the product that I'm trying to sell, and then test it out, right? And then once you have uploaded the content, you waited a day, look at your analytics, look where people are dropping off, and then tell ChatGPT, say, people stopped watching at the 6-second mark. Please, can you make the video more compelling, please can you change the script so that people watch for longer? And honestly, it will do it. And then you can read it again, you can test it, and then you can see that your commissions are even higher. Now, I am not saying that as a TikTok shop creator, you need to be copying other people's content for the rest of your lives in order to achieve success. But what I'm saying is, if in the very early days, your commissions are not where you want them to be, your views are nowhere near in the thousands, then you should make life easier for yourself by looking at other content creators' videos that have performed well and literally replicating them. And by doing that, it's allowing you to remove the uncertainty of a hook being any good, of a script being any good, and instead focus on the way that you come across on camera. So your tone, your energy, how engaging you can make your content as a whole. And then once you've nailed that down to a T, where you're able to replicate other people's content and get similar results, that's when you can go off-piste and start writing your own scripts and mastering the art of script writing. Now, obviously becoming a very good script writer when it comes to short form content creation is going to mean that your earnings are uncapped. You can go viral many, many times, but you need to start with baby steps. So that's why I recommend don't reinvent the wheel. Start off with your TikTok careers by copying what works. Regardless of whether you are planning on copying other people's content for the rest of your lives or not, there's one thing that you really need to understand about what it takes to become a top TikTok shop affiliate, and that is how to structure your content. The vast majority of people that upload content onto TikTok don't appreciate this point whatsoever, and they're just uploading videos like in a random order that have just got no structure, no order whatsoever, in the hope that it hits and it goes viral. But if you really want to increase your chances of getting lots of views and getting lots of sales, then every single piece of content that you upload to TikTok, it needs to follow a certain structure. And that is, it needs to start with a hook, so something that you say or do that causes the TikTok viewer to stop scrolling because it causes them to be curious or it's ambiguous in nature, and that should be no longer than 10 seconds. That needs to then be followed by the main story, the meat of your video. So you talking about the benefits of the product, you using the product, how it's helped you, how it's changed your outlook on life because of how awesome it is, right? And that bit should be really no longer than 60 seconds. And then finally, it needs to end with the call to action, something where you urge the viewer to buy because it's on sale, it's out of stock, you know, it's going viral, everyone wants this, something like that. Every single video that you upload that is shoppable content, it needs to have that structure. And if it doesn't, I'm not saying that you can't go viral, but your chances of getting lots of views and lots of sales is going to be vastly reduced. And that's where you just rely on sheer volume to TikTok in order to get any sort of commissions whatsoever, which is not what we want. We want to structure our content so that our chances are really high. And then when combined with uploading lots of content that has structure, your chances of earning lots and lots of commissions is honestly going to be sky high. Now, one of the biggest benefits of structuring your content in the way that I've just spoken about is that the video isn't going to feel like an ad, right? People hate being sold to. If you start off a video with, guys, look at this tablet here, it's awesome, you need to buy it, people are going to switch off. They don't care about how amazing it is or whatever. They'll just be like, well, yeah, it might look interesting, but whatever, I'm not buying from this ad. I'm on TikTok to relax, not to shop. But if you do something very subtly and, you know, tell a story about how, I don't know, this improved your grades at university or just makes you more efficient with your day, whatever, just, you know, thinking off the top of my head here, but if you can do that, then people will resonate with you and they'll be like, oh, that content was engaging, and then they'll relate your story to themselves and be like, oh, I need that product, and then they're much more likely to buy. So if you need more help with structuring content or any points that I've spoken about in this video, first things first, watch the free training that is below this video now. It's about 30 minutes and it will walk you through everything that I've told you in here, but in a little bit more detail so that you get a better understanding. If you would like to be coached by somebody that's been doing content creation for 6 years now, then I would love to invite you to the Honest Creators. It's currently on sale. We've got a 50% voucher off in the description and in the top comment. We will be showing you step by step what you need to do to produce top performing content. We have coaching calls. We can review your videos, give you one-to-one feedback. Honestly, it is the place to be. But most importantly, you are going to be in a community filled with me and other content creators, so we can help you to stay motivated, hold you accountable, and just constantly be giving you feedback on being able to keep improving. So I will put the link for that below. If you do have any questions on the points I've made today, any suggestions for future pieces of content, put them in the comments box below, please. That is it for now. TTFN, ta-ta for now. See ya.